Okay, another big bag. Probably recognize where this is from that smile right there. I don't know. Are they taking over the world, or have they already done that? I don't know. But let's see here what I have. Okay. Some of these are just some general office supplies here. But let's take a look at this right here. This was something that someone had recommended to me when they saw the video for these right here, which are my little crystal rhinestones, okay? Now I find that this thing works pretty good, and so does this, but for those really small ones, grabbing these crystals out of this is a little bit tough. So this is the Marvi Uchida company that I'm very familiar with, jewel picker, I don't know these different types of things, real well. I don't have a lot of accessories, but someone told me these work fantastic. And when I took a look at this type of thing online, I thought, okay, that makes sense. This is probably some little rubber tip right here. There's a small tip and a large tip. For picking up gems, crystals, rhinestones, beads, punch-outs, confetti, and glitters. So I can see myself using this little picker-upper type of thing for both of these. Okay, now, so what I found out so far was that grabbing stuff off a piece of paper like this with this little just wax, colored pencil works pretty good. But in getting them out of here, especially if I'm doing a lot of this, okay, and I foresee myself using these little stones quite a bit, I just thought, okay, this is some little inexpensive little thing right here. Maybe this will make my life easier. Boy, that is on there tight. So it's a little rubber tip right there, okay? And I'm guessing if this gets a little dusty, you can just wash it off and it's ready to go. So it's like a nothing little system, but quite convenient. So the Marvi Jewel Picker. Okay, so let's test some of this out right here. I thought I would do something with a couple of these recent cards right here. I do like this card as is. Okay, this is my Orion card. But I don't know. I mean, having something kind of a little bit more reflective in this, I think in terms of having kind of this special quality to a card like this, I think having that little reflective gems in there would be really kind of nice to include in this type of system right here. So, okay, so let's just test this out. Let's add some small ones in here. Okay. And let's see how this works right here. Let's go in close if we can. Okay. Reasonably close. And let's see how... Okay, now see this right here? If you can, I don't know if you can. See that little crystal right there? I wanted one. And this little tip here picked out one little crystal right here. So let me see if it lets it go. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, this this is like, it's almost like dipping this into glitter. These are so small, but let's see if I can kind of manipulate this a little bit with this. Let's try to flip these over. Now these are the smallest of little crystals here, so they are really tiny. Okay, let's see. Okay, got it. Okay, so, all right, now I think I unclogged my little glue, my Tombow Mono Aqua. This is still really thick, so I think once I use it once, that glue is going to dry on that tip right here, and I might need to add some more, or not add more, but I got that glue over there. This glue is really thick, so hopefully that dries kind of clear. If I spray this a little bit too. Okay, I'm putting on a little bit too much glue, so good thing this isn't a glue demonstration video. But it's really kind of... Okay, I'm getting it now. I need to squeeze less on this, and just as it's coming out, I just need to pull up. I don't do a lot of gluing in my scenes, you know, hardly ever. So this is like, I don't know, the first gluing that I've done in I don't know how long. If it's a decade, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. And I don't remember what I've glued onto my scenes in the past. Okay, let's test this one out. Okay, so I have these really tiny crystals here. Okay, perfect. You know, that glue is um, firm enough. I was wondering if the things are going to stick to this so much that when you set them down, if they're going to kind of stick. Here, let's get this in the field of view. Oops, I just squashed my glue out there a little bit more. I'm not used to working with glue, folks, so okay, I'm just going to barely touch that down. Which way's up and which way's down? Okay, so that way's up right there. Let's see if we can really kind of set those down nicely. Okay, so I went with the smallest size possible. Now let's go with a larger size here. I guess what's nice about this is I can grab it, one that's kind of sticking upright, you know, with this. There's a lot of control over it. So let's go for some larger crystals here. Maybe I'll do about, I don't know, 2 or 3 different sizes. Oops, grab 2 here. I'm just seeing how delicate I can grab these. All right, let's go here. And let's go for a couple larger ones here. Nothing extreme, but I'd imagine working with beads or something like that, that's when you'd maybe want this larger one here. But for these little tiny crystals here, I'm finding the small one is adequate. And I like this aspect about being able to just touch one that's already upright. Maybe I can't do that. I can't target something so specifically in this one that's like tiny. This one's tiny enough, but I mean, those other ones are like half that size. So you go like this here. You can position with this one right here. So anyways, so we have Orion here, okay? And there's our card like that. But, okay, before it was just little white dots with the white paint pen, but now we have our real reflective type of stars up there. Let's see if we can get it a little twinkly. Let me change the exposure of this video right here. It's a little bit too over. Okay, maybe I'm underexposed now, but this is roughly about how dark the card is. But so there's really reflective lights in there like that. I think that, I don't know, that it adds an extra element to the to this otherwise, I don't know, I think fairly dynamic card, but look at that. You put those little twinkly crystals in there like that. And like I said, in terms of style, I like the other one too, the other way, but like I said, I just think it adds that special element into it, you know? It's something that like a kid would get excited about doing, you know, in terms of making a card or receiving a card, you know. And there's that. I was talking with someone, I don't know, I think replying to someone on Facebook. There's something to getting into that spirit of just being a kid and going into cards with no fear and adding those things that really get, you know, you excited about working with media, or you know, you can think about it in terms of the recipient side, about receiving something like this. You know, you pull this card out, and it's a card, and oh, you know, suddenly when you have things like that, it becomes an interactive type of piece that really invites further inspection and this type of tilting and whatnot with the card. So it's just, I don't know, it's just so much fun adding those little types of things. So there's some really small ones in there, and I mean, I think this would be interesting to add a few of these extra ones in here. And I mean, if it, you know, I don't know if you have like these 3-dimensional things on the interior right here, But a couple little crystals across there, I mean, that wouldn't hurt. You know, to have a little twinkly element within, like this Milky Way type of thing right here. But, you know, that really stands out against a dark cardstock like that, or dark paper like that, right? Okay, so really fun. And, I mean, this video is not about these crystals right here, but this right here, I foresee using all the time because I really think that these types of elements look really good in the scene. It brings it out into that three-dimensional dimension for a card like this. It's in a pretty minimal way, but not insignificant by any means in terms of that reflective quality of those things in there. So I foresee myself using this one quite a bit. And just, like I said, dipping into this. Let's see if even that gigantic rhinestone gets picked up pretty easily with this one right here. Well, not too bad. You know, you can pick up that fairly large one with this very narrow piece. It fell off just there. So let's see right here. Maybe the oh yeah, this larger one right here picks this larger rhinestone up, or crystal. Real easy. Let's see. Look at that. And it doesn't come off so easy. So, but I think if you know, stuck it into some adhesive, I don't know, if you stuck it into adhesive, you might need to hold down the crystal to pull this up. This really sticks right here. So that, I don't know. Like I said, this one's for some beads or something, or maybe if you just touch it lightly like that, and then you just let it go. It comes off easier. I don't know. This is also brand new, so that's going to be as sticky as it's going to get. And like I said, I think you can just wash it off, I'm sure. And like tack and peel, it'll get kind of its original tackiness back. So, all right, the Marvy Jewel Picker. If you're watching this video and you're the one that gave me the tip on this one, thank you so much. And really glad you pointed that out. Didn't know there were things like this on the market, but it works really fantastic. Okay? All right. If you have any questions, or if you have some other types of things that you use for your jewels and whatnot. Oh, let me see right here. Did I test this one already? Let's test this on some confetti here. It does say that it's good. This confetti box is like, they really made this tough to open. Okay. I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that confetti gets all over the place. Okay, so look at this. See, this works great for this little piece of confetti too, in terms of picking it up and whatnot. This is a little piece of foil confetti. So let's see, let's do some tests right here. Yeah, see that right there? Looks like a pretty good tool. All right, thanks for watching.